Hey guys, it's Mike. I'm back with another eBay and Amazon sales update video. This is the first one of 2018 and it covers January 1st through the 15th. So we're going to just jump right into it. If you've seen past videos of mine, you know about these Big Eye Keen cards that greeting cards that I sell, and I sell usually maybe less than half a dozen a month, sometimes more. So I will just kind of skim right over these. I sell them for between 7.95 and 9.95, depending on which one it is. This is the Reluctant Ballerina that sold, and then the next one is this Out After Dark. Give you a close up of that. That one sold, and then let's see. Oh, also, as usual, I'm going to go ahead and flip back and forth between the Seller Hub just to show you when I did take a best offer. This was a Lexus rear view mirror that I've had for quite some time. I was asking $59.95 with free shipping. I ended up taking a best offer of $33. So, oh, and I got this in a box of car parts that I paid $60 for several years ago, like 3 years ago, and I've just been selling things out of it, small parts, probably maybe quadrupled my money so far, maybe more. So that was a nice little find that just keeps on selling. And then I paid up for these shoes at a Goodwill. I paid 60, excuse me, $65. They're super high-end, lightweight, specialized road bike shoes. Um, they were brand new, without a box, not even used at all. Really good shape. I did use the stock photo. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but as you can see, my photos didn't really look that appealing, so I wanted to show what the stock photo looked like. And so anyways, let's see. I got full asking price of $249.97 plus shipping. So that was a nice, I consider that a home run. So here's another Keen card. This is the most popular one. I guess this is in the Museum of Modern Art. These ones sell for $9.95, and so far I think I've sold more than 95 of them. Let's see, what's next? Okay, so I look at the free giveaway things on Craigslist and FreeCycle in my area, and every once in a while I pick up some really nice items. This was no exception. This is just a RC radio controlled controller. It's one of those ones that you can control an airplane or a car with, and it was brand new in the box. It was vintage. I picked this up for free from an ad. It came with all the little parts and pieces, and anyway, I ended up, let's see here, I ended up getting the full asking price of $69.97. So that was pretty awesome to get that for free. And then I paid, I think, $20 for these pants, Arc'teryx. I paid a little bit more than I probably should have, but I did end up getting $67.80, a best offer for them, and they sold within a week. Um, so I was hoping to get a little bit more, but that's okay. I didn't lose anything. I gained, quite a bit of profit from that. And then this was an experiment. My wife picked this up, I believe, for like $5 or $6, and it's a little watering can elephant. Sold it for $40. It was brand new. Nothing special about it. Just kind of a decorative watering can. Something that she enjoys. And then next up, picked up these antique prints from an estate sale. I think we paid like $5 for them or something like that. They sat for quite some time, but we did sell them for $160, so that was a nice little profit there. And then these are just some Cole Haan They've been Cole Haan ladies shoes, like they're the city casual slip-ons. They were in the best shape, but you can tell they were, quality made. I paid like $2 at an estate sale. They sat for a very, very long time, so I finally took a best offer of $20. So Cole Haan, it's a hit or miss brand. It depends on the style, um, but I probably won't waste my time with it anymore. This has to be one of the biggest home runs profit-wise for me in a very long time. This is a large format printer, and you can do like 11 by 17 inch large paper sizes. And this was listed for free, probably a couple cities away from me. Um, it came with a whole bunch of paper, accessories, cartridges. I tested it, it works great, and I ended up selling it for $600, a best offer of $600, and it shipped all the way across the country. There was one small problem. There was like a little door right here that was just a cover, a cosmetic cover, that broke off during shipping, but the buyer didn't have a problem with that, and they loved the printer, so that was pretty awesome. Hope to get some more freebies like that. And then several weeks ago, I participated in an auction for a beauty supply company, and I bought a bunch of hair care products. I believe I can't remember the name. Actually, you'll see it once we get to the Amazon portion of the video. So I've been selling those hair care products, but there was also some like flat irons, curling irons from Baby Bliss, and so I got a box of these along with the other things from the beauty salon. So I think I took a best offer of no, I got full asking price $34.95 for this flat iron. So that was pretty awesome. Oh, and so each lot ended up being like $10 or $11. So when I averaged it out, like I probably paid about $2.50 for this flat iron. And then next up, this was kind of a sort of a failed experiment. Not really a failed experiment, but we found these Tiffany lights at an auction, and I think we paid like $30 a piece for them. We ended up selling both to the same person. They wanted to combine shipping, but I told them that they're huge boxes. You can't really combine them. You have to ship them separately. So, anyways, luckily they were in Monterey, California, which we're in the Bay Area, so it's not very far. So the shipping wasn't that bad because I think I accidentally put free shipping, so that was kind of a bummer. So we probably made like $30 or $40 after all was said and done. But you know, you win some, you lose some. So this is the other one. They're really nice. They're really nice. They're Dale Tiffany. They're kind of like I don't know. I don't know if they're Tiffany knockoffs, but they're definitely not Tiffany. But they're really nice looking, and they were like new old stock. Here's another Keen Big Eyes card. I'll just kind of jump over that. This is a GPS navigator from Magellan, handheld. It has like a color screen. I believe I paid about $15 for this one. Let's see, and what did I? Okay, I took a best offer of $70 plus shipping. So fully tested, works on AA batteries. So it's actually pretty nice. But that was a quick flip. And then that box of car parts that I mentioned, these are the kind of car parts like little relays and switches and different things. I sell these things anywhere from $10 to like $30 $30 a piece. And it goes first class as well. And then, okay, so these are some envelopes that we picked up from an office that was going out of business, and they were liquidating all of their supplies. Let's see here. Okay, so I sold one of these boxes for, I took a best offer of $36.95. The reason why the price says $100 is because I liquidated um, the remaining boxes, and gave a person a deal. I think, I don't know if it happened this time period or the next, but anyways, so I sold this box of 500 envelopes for $36.95. And then last year, actually, um, last year at this time, actually, I bought some dolls from an estate sale, and I ended up paying about probably $300 for the dolls. I made about $700 on two of the dolls, and then this was sort of the last one. This was like the least valuable of the three, and I took a best offer of $70 for it. I was glad to get rid of it. Dolls kind of creep me out a little bit, to be honest. My mom used to collect them when I was a kid, and they're kind of creepy, but because these dolls like look really real. Anyway, I said too much. And then this was a $2 garage sale pickup, Guitar Hero Red Octane for the PS3. I got $29.95 plus shipping for this. And it's one of those things that kind of sat in a pile. I'm gonna use the cliche death pile because that's what all the resellers use. It's been in a pile, and I decided one day it's so easy to photograph and list, and so I just threw it up there, and it sold within a week. So you kind of kick yourself for not putting things on online that could sell right away. And then I used to get a gift box, a monthly gift box from, gosh, I can't even remember what it's called. Um, it's one of those monthly boxes where you have like certain things that, like it was a science fiction um, themed monthly box where you get like a T-shirt, or it might be Star Wars, or Terminator or something like that. And the rest of the stuff in the box was just pure crap. I mean, it just wasn't made well. It was mass produced. This was just something like a gimmicky little thing from Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a dice, ice dice set. So anyway, um, sold it for $14.95. So I end up listing all the extra stuff, and it usually pays for that month's box. All right, next up. Okay, so I bought this Bose. It's a Bose sort of PA, public announcer speaker system for like people that speak or play instruments in public, and it's really powerful. The speaker kind of sits in this little bass, and it supplies the treble, the bass, everything in one. It has all these different hookups. I did pay $270 for this at an estate sale, but I did end up selling it for $725, best offer, and shipped across the country. They paid shipping, so I consider that somewhat of a home run. So it's like, what, 2.5 times the money that I invested in it, so that was pretty awesome. And then whenever I talk about eBay sales, you know, I talk about, the big sales, the small sales, the mistakes. I don't just show you, what everything great was. But anyways, one night, this was, let's see, January 15th. We have these vintage Chinese tea bowls that we put on eBay. We got these from an auction, and I think we paid like $1 a piece, or this one with the box, I think we paid like $5. It was one of those situations where the auction didn't have a lot of people bidding on it on things, so we ended up getting a bunch of like Chinese um, sort of. I think they're vintage but reproduced. So there's like a bunch of bowls. Anyways, I heard the cha-ching as I was getting ready to go to bed, and I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. This tea bowl sold for um, full asking price of $599. I paid $5 for it. And then this little Buddha statue, it's like an inch tall. Um, this sold for $29.95, cha-ching. And then this bowl right here, really nice bowl, sold for $175. And it just, they kept selling and selling, and they were all the same buyer. And I thought, wow, it's, Chinese New Year's coming up. So, anyways, like I said, they're all replicas, and so basically it was like a $1,000 sale in one night. I was just like so excited and so happy. But what happened is the person, we took great care to pack these up, bubble wrap galore, and shipped them to the buyer. And then what happened is they said, "Oh, I ordered all these by mistake." And I'm like, really? You ordered like 4 or 5 bowls, tea bowls, and a Buddha statue by mistake? Um, so they opened up a return on all these bowls. So I was kind of bummed, but the great thing about eBay is you can set up a return policy. Um, and if the buyer makes a mistake, and it doesn't have a good reason for it, you can charge a 20% up to a 20% restocking fee, and that's what I did. So basically, I made $200 off these bowls, and I get to relist them. So that's the bright side of this story. The bummer part is the sale didn't go through. I had to refund the money, but I did make $200 just for packing and shipping some bowls and receiving them back. So all is not lost. I still made $200, so I consider that a win. Okay, and then that was the end of eBay for that first 2 week period of January. And these are just some Amazon sales. And for some reason, I don't know why it signed me out, but I'll get signed back in. Okay. So anyways, I was talking about the beauty supply company going out of business. So we've been selling these. Kevin Murphy is the brand. I was going to say Paul Smith. I don't know why, but Kevin Murphy has been selling pretty consistently on Amazon. If you check out my last video, that's when we started selling them. You'll see how many of these we've sold. But we paid probably about, when everything averaged out, probably like $2 to $3 a bottle per product. And so this one sold for $20 plus shipping. And what is this? Oh, this is kind of funny because um, a neighbor, they are Indian, and they gave us this sealed box, and we don't know what it is. Um, it's some sort of snack, Indian snack, and we really didn't want it. It was one of those things where somebody gives you something and you're not really interested in it. So we just put it on Amazon, and it sold within a couple of days for $8.88 plus shipping. So we ended up sending it first class and made just a little bit more off shipping. But we were like, what are we going to do with this? We don't know where to, donate it or give it to somebody. So we just threw it on Amazon. Kind of funny. And then here's just another Kevin Murphy. It's another like product of Kevin Murphy, and it's like a leave-in hairspray, I guess. Or anyways, this one sold for $24.12. And lastly, there was a box of. It's kind of funny. Amazon has this page where I'm trying to show you what it is, but the picture is really tiny. I guess I can expand it. like that, just to show you. This is just a book on CD. It's called Middlesex the Novel. Anyways, this sold for, we got this probably at a garage sale for a couple of dollars. It sold for $12.95 plus shipping. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate it, and consider subscribing. And also, if you leave any kind of comment, I'd love to get your comments and answer any questions you may have. I'd love to help you in any way I can. So feel free to ask and I will answer you. So thanks for watching again and have a great day.